The Jeffersonians, Jefferson himself, did make a lot of changes. But it is worth noting, and this is where I think Jefferson deserves a lot of credit. Much as I have some problems with the man, there's a reason he is as renowned and as important a figure in our country as he is. He deserves his flowers for a lot of things. In spite of all the changes that Jefferson and Democratic Republicans brought to the federal government starting in 1801, it warrants mentioning all the things that they didn't change. And this is very much, I think, to their credit. Jefferson was conscious of the fact that, much like Washington, he would be setting precedents. In his case, it would be the precedent of what happens when a new faction takes control of the federal government from an opposing faction that had very different ideas about how to run things. Jefferson was aware of the danger of setting a precedent that new regimes in the presidency or in Congress would or could destroy or completely deviate from what the previous government had instituted. He understood that it would be dangerous and counterproductive to set an example of torching all or most of what prior administrations or Congresses had done. You didn't want to have, and I think you still don't want to have, this cycle of, oh, Administration X did this, we're Administration Y, and we disagree with all that, so we're just going to burn it to the ground and start all over again. Because then it's hard for the country to make significant progress. I think the example that Jefferson said is you change some things, and some things, even if you don't necessarily like them, you leave in place, and maybe over time you alter them, but don't just take a wrecking ball to them.